And that is because I think the coffee has caught up to me in a bad way. Okay, so hey guys, hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I am, as you know, Yoon, and today's video is actually finally a new reading vlog, part of my series that I wanted to do this year. But I will be reading Gallant by Schwab, and I am very excited to read it. Yeah, I was wanting to do it in order of release date, but I think I've been saying this, but I said I would buddy read The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea by Axel with a friend, and she's still settling in the States, so she's a little too busy to figure out a schedule or anything like that, because I'm also a little busy with school. Let's just focus my face. So I'm also a little bit busy with school, and yeah, so for now I'm just gonna do Gallant by Schwab, which I think came out March 1st, so it would have been the next book anyways, and let's get to it.
어젯밤에 내가 잘못했어. 이제 그만 나를 용서해줘. 앞으로 더 잘할게 라고 약속해 baby. 나는 어제 내가 잘못한 걸 눈에 뜨고 드디어 깨달았네 baby. 왜 넌 너만 보면 감히 자꾸 투정을 부리게 돼. Boy, what do I do? 이거 말투 이쁜 얼굴은 지푸둥해지네. 집에 와서 내 화를 너에게 푸는 내가 너무 싫었어. 이기적이야 너도 힘들 텐데 계속 내 얘기만 하고 있어. 없어 눈치 내 못된 거지. 노력해도 이겨내지 못한 자존심. 사랑스러운 네 잔소리를 내가 잘못 이해해서 미안해. 고칠게 입에 달라붙었어 이런 rhetoric. 애교 부리면서 주는 백허그 말고 사과하는 방법을 잘 몰랐어. 그래 사랑을 포기한 표정이 굳어있어도 내 곁에 있어주는 너를 보면 너무 미안해. I'm sorry. 너무 미안해. 왜 너만 보면 감히 자꾸 투정을 부리게 돼. Boy, what do I do? 이거 말투 이쁜 얼굴은 지푸둥해지네.
Sorry, I just kind of blinded myself with the flash, because like I tried focusing in on it and it just like so anyways, I read 3 chapters of Gallant. I'm on I just got to chapter 4, as you can see here, and I don't have any opinions or thoughts on it just yet. I will say this, I am liking the vibes, the whole vibes and the aesthetic I'm assuming this book is gonna have. Like, this is one reason why I was super excited to read it, and I'm really happy that it's so far been delivering it. And yeah, because it seems like the other world that is like mentioned, it kind of reminds me of Coraline a little bit, like the other world. I just finished where she gets the letter, and the letter sounds, I'm not gonna lie, a little creepy, a little like something's a little off about the way you're saying this. But yeah, also I'm very interested at like the journal entries and the artwork. Yeah, I will say the journal entry font, because it's small and like fancy cursive, I do have a little bit, very little bit struggle reading it and like trying to understand what they're saying. But other than that, I feel like I'm having fun. I only just got to chapter 4 and nothing's happened enough for me to like immediately say I'm having fun, but I think I will have fun because like I said, I'm really enjoying the whole vibes it's giving off. So yeah, and I think that's all I'm gonna read for today. I think I'll go switch and read some Shatter Me, but for the vlog and for Gallant, this is all I'll read tonight. I'll see you next time. I don't know when that is, so next time. So what's up, people? It is Sunday, 11:49 a.m. So sorry for the voices out there. I was gonna do homework, but because my family still haven't left, I think I'm gonna read maybe like an hour or just a few chapters of Gallant until they do, so that I can have the silence to do my homework and study. But yeah, let's get to it.
Bad for you, I got nothing and I'm crazy, baby. If you ever dare to ask, 싸우고 뒤돌았어 아무것도 못하겠어서 다시 너에게 딩딩동 문을 열어줘 애플도 사과를 받아줘 바보 같아도 어쩔 수 없겠지 뭐 너가 다시 웃어준다면 You got me feeling like a psycho 벌써 보고 싶어 난 또 전화 걸어 애교 부려 니코 집 뿌리고 삐진 후엔 홍코 노에서 노래만 불러주길 넌 날 깼고 마지막 경고야 이제 또 그러면 퇴장 펜으로 쓰인 건 절대 지워지지 않아 빠지고 물들고 퍼지는 색깔은 빨강 상처는 퍼져 like 장미처럼 camouflage
마지막이야 This your last chance ooh, 이게 너의 마지막 경고야 이제 거의 마지막 시즌이야 난 정말이야 No more next time ooh, 나는 정말 억울한 마음이야 이 다음엔 정말로 끝이야 baby
Okay, so I was gonna try to read to like at least page 100 and then stop and then like get back to studying, but I think I'm not going to because I am not good at time management and I really need to, so I'm presenting my response paper tomorrow, but I also still have to read the other 2 articles, but I'm like, I don't know how to respond to this article, the one that I have to present, so I'm like rereading it and all that. So this one's gonna take a while, and then so yeah, basically, so because of that I just decided to stop at chapter 10, which is like page 88. Yeah, so before I get to studying and doing homework, I just figured I'd give a small update on what's going on. This one I'm gonna try my absolute best to keep it spoiler free, but I feel like I really don't know. I feel like one thing I struggle with is keeping things spoiler free, because sometimes I'll just say it and not realize it's a spoiler, or I'll like say something that I feel like isn't a spoiler, but other people might be like, even that detail they don't want to know. And I don't know, sometimes I spoiled so many things to my sisters that it's just it's a real problem. But anyways, so I'm really liking the writing of the story. So this is my first V.E. Schwab book ever to read. I haven't read Vicious, I think it's a duology, the Dark Circle, The Darker Shades of Magic. I didn't read the Savage Song duology. I didn't read Addie LaRue. Yeah, so this is my first V.E. Schwab book. I'm not familiar with her writing like at all, but I am really liking the way she's setting the vibes of the story, because I'm also just really, right now I'm just really into like shadows and dark, like just the darker aesthetic or whatever. I'm not really sure how to say it, but I'm just really into that, so I think that's also adding to it. But I'm just having a lot of fun reading like in this specific mood. And yeah, it's a very slow build up right now, but she still manages to keep it intriguing by adding like little details that I think will eventually play a bigger role in the story. I do have like not a lot, but I have a few questions about the ghouls themselves, because we've seen different ghouls that have appeared in different forms in a sense. So like some are in pieces, some, if I'm remembering correctly, I think some were like a whole body, some were looking like they were rotting, but some looked kind of more whole in a sense. So I'm just wondering, does it like reflect how their current physical body looks like, or does it reflect how they died? Because the ones that are in pieces, if that's how they died, that's like really horrific, and I'm just really wondering if we're gonna find out how they ended up dying that way. But yeah, so I'm really curious about why some ghouls take other forms and the others don't and all that. And oh my gosh, okay, so one scene in chapter 8, I think, this is like as vague as I can keep it, so it's a little bit of a spoiler. But so she's at the manor right now, the mansion, I think, and she has a cousin who's the current master of it, and he doesn't want her there. And he's like, you have to leave, like get out of here, kick her out, whatever. The thing is, he says like a very vague thing that is like clearly hinting to what's wrong with the mansion. Is it a manor or a mansion? I guess like we'll just say mansion. But it's a line that you clearly know is what's gonna be the whole problem, or like it's gonna come to play in the conflict. But then it's like literally he wasn't even saying it to her. I think he was like muttering it, because he's like saying, I worked so hard to have the situation be as what it is. I'm not gonna have a girl like you like come in and ruin everything. And then that's it, that's all he says. And I'm like, oh my gosh, clearly if you don't want her to ruin this or like get in the way, tell her more. Like what do you think you're gonna achieve by dropping a line that would get anybody curious or anybody want to like stick their nose into, and then but like not give us more information to be like, I don't want you here because I worked so hard to get the situation to what it is because blah blah blah. Like you can't just drop it in the beginning and then not expect the main character to go after it. Like what do you expect? That's literally all they're gonna do. So yeah, I just got really mad at that, because it's like, what is the reason to be so cryptic or to be so vague? Like if you really like, maybe it's because I'm also thinking of myself. If I were a character, if you wanted me to get out, you would have to tell me why. Like, how do I know this isn't just a ploy to get me to leave? because you just don't want me here, you know? Like, also, if I'm gonna be staying here for a few days, and this is kind of like my ancestral home, or whatever the word is, like, I'm gonna explore. It's technically my home too. But if you don't want me to do anything, you have to tell me why not. Like, am I the only one who thinks like that? Like, obviously, I want all the information, so I am aware, and like, I'll be more agreeable to what you want and all that. I'm just like, just give her more details, you know? So there's that going on and all that. Yeah, I am having fun. I'm like intrigued. I like and am intrigued by, but I'm still slightly confused by like the little drawings here they put in the book. Like, I really like that aspect, but I'm not really sure how to take it. Like, are these drawings that were found in the mom's journals? Like, am I supposed to be able to interpret what they mean? Like, I like the one I just showed you, I have no idea what that is. It's like those things they say, like, what does this blob of ink look like? That's what that looks like to me. I'm seeing maybe a woman here. I don't know. I don't know. Like, am I supposed to interpret this on my own? Because you can't rely on me to be smart enough for that. But anyways, so that is Gallant. That's How Far I Am, chapter 10, page 88. And yeah, we'll see how the rest of my reading goes. I am thinking, depending on how well I like this book, maybe I'll buy the US edition, because I really liked the cover for that one, and I just find it super fun how they made it like a square shape. I don't know, I'm just really intrigued by it. So yeah, maybe I'll buy that one. And then that way I can like transfer the tabs and like actually write in the book there, because this is like one of my little, as a person, which transfers into my reading habits, but I don't really like seeing the tabs within, like, for my special editions anyways. Also a Lumicrate edition, so spoiler alert, sorry about that. But anyways, I don't like to see the tabs sticking out and kind of like ruining the flow of the stenciled edges and like the drawings and all that. So we'll see. But yeah, that was it for now. Maybe I'll read more, maybe I'll update you today. But the next 3 weeks are going to be pretty busy, so we will have to see. Yeah. So back to the green curtains. Sorry if the room looks a little gross and really bad lighting. But it is 3:24 p.m. Sunday, and I'm going to be reading a bit more. I was already reading, but I figured I'd give an update as to why I'm choosing to read instead of doing my homework. And that is because I think the coffee has caught up to me in a bad way. So I am not good at handling caffeine. So for example, if I drink coffee or tea at 3 p.m, I'm like super wide awake at the time to sleep at like 11, because caffeine hits me really hard or it doesn't hit me at all. So I decided to drink coffee at like 12 to 1, just to like, you know, just because I wanted to feel fancy. But it's like, it hit me now, I think, surprisingly. But it's hitting me in a way I've never been hit before by coffee. So I'm not but it's hitting me in a way that when hunger hits me. So when I get hungry, I get really dizzy and like my hands get really shaky and I just can't concentrate on whatever I'm doing, and that is what I'm going through now. But I'm like, I am hungry, but I don't think I should be. I ate at like 11:30 and I normally don't get hungry this fast. So I'm like, is it hunger or is it coffee? Is it both? Either way though, I can't concentrate on my homework right now. So I just decided to read Gallant. And yeah, that is what I'm doing. And I read a bit more. I don't remember where I stopped at for the last clip, but I'm currently on page 116. So let us keep, oh, it looks like I'm almost halfway. This is like a 307 page book, I want to say. Yeah, 307 page book. What is the half of it? Exactly what I'm saying. Just tell the stupid truth and tell her all the truth. Oh my gosh. It is Wednesday, 7:13 p.m. and I am going to talk about my thoughts on Gallant. So, the reason why I am filming this on a Wednesday night is because I had genuinely thought I filmed my thoughts on Gallant after I read it. So I am doing that now because I have some time to do it. It's not going to be super long and it is the most quiet I think I will be able to get this week. So, thoughts on Gallant. I would rate this a 4.5 out of 5. I really liked the book. I had a really fun time reading it. It's 0.5 because I couldn't connect with the characters that well. Like, I absolutely loved the writing. Like, the writing was totally up my alley. It was to my taste. It just really meshed well with me. And it was just, yeah, it was just really what I just really enjoyed the writing. I really liked how it was kind of to the point, but, and like with the whole vibes, the shadowy, kind of dark, eerie vibes of the book going on, I just felt like it really delivered the book. I can't describe to you, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of already forgot like the specifics, but it's just, I feel like the short kind of dialogues and the way some of the sentences were delivered, it like made it very like to the point, yet it was in character with the whole vibes of the story. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe in a future video I can do better, but like I just really liked the description. The way V.E. Schwab was able to like set the mood and all that was really good. And then okay, so back to the 0.5, I didn't really connect with any of the characters. I just didn't care about the characters as much as I cared about the writing. And like I think near the end it seems like everything kind of got a little rushed. Like it happened too quickly for how slow the build-up to the conflict was. Like there was a lot of build-up, it was slow, that you made think this huge yet tense showdown, but it was over much faster than I thought. Like I don't know, with the way, like it being a slow build-up makes sense, and it being a slow like conflict, like point of climax and all that also makes sense, because it's going for that really slow yet creepy and eerie silent vibes. But the climax and the resolution of like the conflict and all that happened really quickly. I was like, I finished it and I was like, dang, that's it. I don't know, it was just a lot faster than what I thought. The like subplots were interesting in a way that I felt like they were left underdeveloped. So I don't want to spoil it, but there's the subplot of Olivia's parents, because we don't really know who they are, and we eventually get more information on them, but I still feel like it wasn't even left at like a satisfying open end. It was just very abrupt, like this amount of information and then they stopped it halfway. So I thought that felt a little incomplete. And yeah, the whole the big moment was also very anticlimactic, I felt like. And I think also one reason I didn't enjoy the characters that much was, so they say the Dark Master in the summary, he or they, I'm not really sure, they could have been so interesting and like such an antagonist, you know what I mean? But I feel like they like wrote a really good start to it, but then it just kind of like as if he just got super weak all of a sudden. So yeah, and so the ending, the way the ending was kind of delivered and developed, I didn't like it as much, so that's why I rated it 4.5 out of 5. I absolutely love the writing. If her writing is like this in any of her other books, like I'm definitely gonna give those a try. And yeah, that is what I thought of Gallant. And for me personally, I just kept getting Coraline vibes. So if you like Coraline, I really think you'll like Gallant. And then at the end of the book, I had the urge to watch Coraline. I didn't because I didn't have time, but I might this weekend. But yeah, if you like the whole aesthetic and the vibes of Coraline, I really think you'll like Gallant. Also, I think I forgot to like give a more honest or thorough review on the book, but I'm not gonna lie, a little disappointed in the Illumicrate edition. So I don't want to try to say too many bad things, but like, yeah, like I said in my unboxing, I'm pretty sure this is really minimalist. I honestly prefer the other two normal editions, the US one even more so. And yeah, like, I don't understand the dandelion here. I read the book. Oh no, wait, do I get the dandelion? Maybe I do get the dandelion, but I just don't like how empty the book feels, you know? And also, I don't know about previous Illumicrate editions because I only got one edition, but the font, like the whole book size was just small. The fonts were small. It was a struggle to read. The end papers, I do love them. Like, I absolutely love the art style. I just also felt like it was very simple and like not filled out. I really feel like I liked the idea, like once you read the book you'll understand why it's this one, but I just felt like they could have just done something much, they could have like, and this isn't on the artist, I hope it's not coming off on that, just disappointed they chose like a simple approach to it instead of like a different scene or something. But yeah, and also I don't know what it was, but something kept smudging on my fingers. I don't know if it's from the sprayed edges, which if it is, first time any of my books have done that, or if it's from the like these inked pages or something, or the ones that have like art or something, because I was reading and then I smudged some of the words and I was like, where is this coming from? And then when I went to pick up a tab, it smudged it, and I looked at it and my fingertips were black. Like, I don't remember if I showed it. I might have shown like my fingers or the tab, but I was like, where is this black ink coming from? Like, where is it coming from? So yeah, definitely do be careful. I don't know if it's just the Illumicrate edition, because like I said, I don't know if it's from the sprayed edges or from the actual like the pages of the book. Do be careful when you're reading it. It's like, it's just smudged everywhere. And yeah, I think that's it for Gallant. Yeah, so that was my second reading vlog for my 2022 series. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye.